Hey guys, this is Alessandro. Welcome back to my channel. Before I'm gonna move into animation analysis about The Last of Us 2, I want to mention directly that there is some small spoiler here. So in case you didn't play the game or you didn't finish it and you don't you don't want to have any spoiler, please stop the video right here. Okay. Just warning you guys. So overall, now that we move ahead about this, so I've been playing this game quite for a while right now. I finished it and everything, and I find I was really amazed about the quality of the animation. I think it's one of the best when it comes to combat. Okay, obviously there are so many other things about the acting, the cinematic that are really good, but I was definitely more impressed about the combat itself because there is a lot of physicality in the action. The impact are really well done, choreography, interaction with the background, and there are so many things to talk about and there are so many things to learn just watching and analyze those animations. So I was thinking about, guys, and could be a good chance for you guys just to express my thoughts about it and go a little bit more in depth with you guys to and just to describe what is making those animations so good and so much better to most of the other animation, I would say. Okay, guys, so let's roll back at the beginning. Okay, and the first thing is I want to discuss about is mostly about the impact with the arm. Okay, the impact with the armor, with the body, and the hit reaction. Okay, so while I play this clip, basically what's happening most of the game is when you do like a swing or something in most of the game, you will see kind of the weapon, swinging by from left to right and never stop. Okay, so what is happening is in The Last of Us, there is always a contact in most cases, in not many of them, in not all of them. And let's take a look from the beginning. Okay, so if we start with this one, there is not so much friction here, but the thing that I really love that really helps selling the body mechanic here is definitely the impact on the head. Okay, so if we go frame by frame, from this one to this one, you see the body itself is not really moving much. Okay, we can go from this one to this one a little bit. The rest of the body is gonna stay the same, but you see, because of there is so much snap in the head, you can already tell immediately where the force is coming from. Okay, because with the fact that the head is pointing this direction, okay, you can clearly see where the swing is coming from the right to the left of the screen. And this is something that a lot of games don't get quite right, because sometimes you'll see most video game, they won't have a hit reaction at all, or maybe they won't play properly, so the character will have the wrong interaction. Maybe they will go to the opposite direction, or it's not as precise as it is in The Last of Us. And other things that I want to talk about is like how the contact are really feel very physical, because you see she's giving a step here, and normally what will happen, you see she's doing like a step this direction, right, from this pose here to the neck. Normally what you would see in a normal game, you would see the step going and you'd see the arms going to the opposite side. Okay, boom, with the knife this direction, and you will kind of go through, go through, right? But instead, what's happening here is that they keep the arm, the knife, and everything stuck in this position. So just to give more physicality, and you see also like the other guys is not that passive. Like when you have usually interaction in another video game, you'll have the main character doing the attack and the other one receiving it, but there is never a connection. And the fact that this guy is using these hands here to grab the knife and everything, okay, makes this whole animation much more believable, because now you're feeling that it's not just about two characters playing at two individual animations at the same time. They are well connected together. And you see now even here, like he was trying to swing the axe and try to hit at her, but she reaching him, and she's blocking him at the same time. So obviously those animations are perfectly in sync, and because of the camera and the staging and everything, it's so well done. It makes it feel so grounded and so believable. And this is definitely an extra step in the evolution of game design and game animation. Definitely, it's something really really solid. Look at here. Another things we can take a look. It's basically when she goes for the anticipation over here. You see, normally when she swing the axe down in a normal video game, the axe will just go through the body and she completely the movement. But here, it's gonna get stuck here for like 6 frames, 7 frame. You know, you can see clearly the movement, the axe stuck here on the skull, and then look what's happening. Once this, the animation kind of slow down here, you will see Ellie's body going kind of behind because she's using the whole force from the hip, and the axe stuck on the skull. It's kind of creating a little bit of resistance here. So there is a slowdown here. It is a easy in. Okay, it means that uh, the frame are closer to the beginning of this pose, and then boom, very quickly, once she gain momentum, she's swinging the axe back. Okay, and this is giving really a lot of energy and physicality. Okay, because the axe is not swinging like with a even timing. No, there is actually the pause here when the axe gets stuck on the head. That's what makes the rhythm really, really interesting. And it's really, really well done. Even here, look, another simple step. Okay, I want to go through with you guys. A simple step here. Boom, you'll see the knife getting stuck here for like 1 frame, 2 frame, 3 frame, and then getting dragged a little bit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see how the wrist is bending? This is giving the illusion that the force is going that way, but the knife is stuck here. That's why the arms is in this direction, because you see like Ellie body is going this direction, okay? But the knife is still stuck behind, and that's why the elbow is bending and the wrist is bending this direction. So it's giving, and then boom, it's going for the opposite, okay? It snaps like this. There is a nice contrast, okay? That you'll see, even if a simple movement like this, there is this attention to detail that is gonna really make feel the impact of the knife to the flesh. Then if you go forward, okay, this is a similar one. Okay, it was a similar one to the axe, but you see it's behaving completely different because a bat is not gonna be stuck on the head. So what's happening here is that the bat is kind of hitting the head, okay, and then it will kind of jump back. Okay, if we go frame by frame, you see it's kind of snapping back a few frame, boom, and then kind of relax and coming down. Okay, is this gonna hit? Like this is in 1 frame is going from this one to this one, and then bouncing back. Okay, even those kind of things make you feel a lot of impact if we play one more time. You see, bam. See, it's really nice um, to see. Let's look at this one. That's another great one over here. And here, what I really love, okay, again, this is another great example how the hit reaction of the enemy match perfectly the direction of the swing. Because look at the pose. Look how dynamic it is. It's not about the fact it's dynamic, because just being dynamic, if you don't do it properly, it doesn't do anything. But you see, the force is coming from here. The hip is moving to the right side of the screen because the swing was coming this direction. And look how the arms are left behind, and the leg as well. Okay, so it matched perfectly. Boom, the anticipation here from Ellie very clearly, and boom again. And another thing I want to discuss about it, guys, you see there is a pop, okay, between these two frames. This is because Naughty Dog didn't use any blend for the hit reaction and for the combat, most of the time at least. And this is because if you started to blend the hit reaction, you will actually lose the snappiness and the impact. You know, see, it's a cheat. Look how are changing the fit and everything. Okay, boom, it's changing a lot, right? But if you look at it in sequence right now, you won't feel it because the overall animation, the mechanics is done so well that it looks good. That's what is most important. And again, look at the anticipation here. No, reverse of the spine here, and boom. With all the weight, she's coming down, and I see same things happen to the enemy with all their weight going to the ground. with one hand she's holding against the ground or the stomach or something, and boom. Okay, really, really well done, guys. There is really a lot to learn. And here is another one. Boom. In the first stab, she's bending forward, okay, because she's been eaten in this part of the body. Again, there is always a contact between the two characters, which make it look like completely uh, solid. Okay, and it always make it look like more believable when two characters actually interacting to each other. Okay, and again, the second one, bam, here. You see now is reversing the pose of the character. I'm doing a little bit more on the side, not in perspective, doesn't look so nice. But you see, she's reversing the spine in the opposite side. And boom, look at Helios. She's going forward with the entire body, with the weight of the entire body. It's never only the upper chest or never only the arms. She's always, because I guess she's so tiny, you know, she's small and everything. So in order to kill an opponent that is bigger than her, she needs to use the whole weight of their body. And that's why, you know, it's still gonna look very believable. And this is another great one. I mean, she's throwing a thing like a brick or something, and then again, boom, she smashed the skull on the enemy. Really, really fun. And here another one. Here you can see really well. Once you get stuck here, okay, you see this pose is really nice and clean. Even the staging is done really well. They adjust the camera, you know, really to make it look good. Okay, see how it gets stuck here. Then see what's happening now. See how she's moving behind. Look how the hip is going behind, stretching the arms and everything. But you can see the you know the axe is kind of stuck in this part of the screen. Okay, it's going down slowly. She's stretching more and more. No, the body of the enemy is coming down. She's really fully behind with the weight of the hip. Okay, and then bam, at the very end, she kind of snap. You know, she follow up with the rest of the body. Okay, really, really nice. It gives a lot of details to the sequence. And even here, I love even like there is variety in the fist and everything. You know, even the little push here, you know, to set off guard the enemy and to take his you know, you see he puts one hand here to take the hammer and then otherwise push in the shoulder, boom, to favor the coming up on screen of the hands with the hammer. So those are things, regardless, guys, the fact that if you're doing animation for game or your own demo reel, those are things that you can apply everywhere because this is acting blended together with the body mechanics. It's really really solid. And again, a big kick in the face, and then it's even here. I really love the punch because you can see how violent it is just looking at the head animation. You see, look at from here. Boom. Look at the body. The body of the guy doesn't move much, right? It's gonna stay in the same position. It's moving obviously a little bit because of the recoil, but it's mostly the head that is twisting on the other side and then kind of bouncing back here. Okay, you really make it feel like really. You can really feel the impact just with something like this. You can tell that the punch is given directly to this one. Even here, see, she's going forward with the entire body this time, okay, compared to the first punch. And now the spine of the enemy, boom, get pushed behind it. You almost don't see, you barely see the hand now. It's almost like unconscious, you know. And again, another thing, she's putting out the hands here. I always like how they do contact between the two characters, and boom, she's giving this fist so strong that she gets some balance with her whole body. When you do things like this, always make you feel like you're in a rage mode and you're really smacking the skull of the enemy, and you know it's really well done. And I continue a final fist at the end. Let me see this out. Even here, look this other one, another swing. Look how here she does the anticipation. Boom. The machete come in this direction. In a normal game, again, these things would have just gone through. Maybe the enemy would have some kind of reaction, but that's all. Here, boom, it gets stuck here in this part of the frame for like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then boom, slide again. Okay, there is a little bit of ease in, and then the animation goes really fast. Okay, and it's really important. You see, it's also staging because you have a fast movement here, then you can hold it this moment for like half a second, more or less, and then again you swing again. You see how drastic it is, the swing with the whole body. You can read her face expression. The arm is completely going to the opposite side because she was trying to attacking with all the strength, and it's really really well done. Boom, even here. So even here, another thing is really nicely done this kick. Okay, there is even in the mechanics. Look at the anticipation of the this one. Look at the spine. Look how the spine is compressed in this way. Okay, boom. Look at the line of action kind of follow up with the arms as well, and then bam in reverse. Okay, with the arm pushing now to the opposite side and the leg completely forward. She doesn't have to stretch the leg because I mean what is really good is this contrast. Look how the hip is going forward, this direction, and the upper chest is going back. Okay, that's the kind of contrast that give the energy. And even though you see like the pose of the enemy, the head is basically stuck here. Okay, you can still feel the impact of because of the twist in the body of the enemy. It's really great and really, really well done, guys. Something really worth to watch it. So the second part, guys, I want to talk about how do they use those amazing animation, not just to make them work in an open environment, but how they use it to interact with the environment itself. Okay, when there is a wall, a desk, or something, I really love how the entire animation change. Okay, based on this, it gives a lot of flavor. And even though the gameplay itself is really simple, guys, because there is I mean, the gameplay is basically just one button smashing one button, okay? And you just press the same button all over again. So it can become once in a while a bit repetitive, okay? But because the animation is so well done and so good, it's still very nice to watch all over again, even if it's just fun to play. That's the only thing that is really amazing about this game. You don't have to do a lot of complexity in terms of gameplay, combo, stuff like that, because it looks so good. So let's talk about on the first one now. Okay, the first one over here. The things I want you to keep in mind that I like the way they use the environment because you see when she's hitting him or something, it's not just about the character reacting to the wall, just having a collision. No, the things that I love is that she using the entire body to push him and compressing him against the wall. That's the things that really makes the difference. Okay, so it's not just about a simple reaction. The whole acting is based on the fact that there is like a wall behind. Okay, and then even when she finishes him here, even at the end you see like he's pushing the hand nicely to a wall. Okay, those kind of things makes things more real, makes that environment not just a bunch of polygon with a texture, but something really consistent that is actually feel like is there because the character really interact with him properly. It's really well done. Let's take a look at the next clip over here. Again, another section. She's slamming him and then she breaks the window. She pushes him again, like very on top of the window, so the glass gets broken. You see how the enemy leans forward again, but again, it doesn't stop there. Okay, it doesn't stop just here. The second part, she was stabbing even more further, almost like she's trying to pushing him away, you know, outside of the window. Okay, it's fantastic. And look also here, the staging. Or the staging is well done. You can see the back of the head there of Ellie, you know, And see the knife here. Obviously, it's not perfect, but for games, I would say this is a great things. And how you see clearly the face of the enemy. Okay, boom, and again, then boom here. You see perfectly the stab in this area. Okay, really, really, that's how you can use the environment in a creative way, not just having a simple impact, the body just deforming a little bit with the environment. Here they use it just to change the acting. Same here, look at it, the guys can go down and boom, she's running him, stabbing him, and bam, when she pushes him again, the guys have the proper reaction, so you can feel that he gets stabbed here. Okay, and she continued to move forward with all the body. Look how she put the fist here to use all the strength to push him forward and let him fall. So this is really creative things. They really think out of the box for those things. And again, even the mechanics is the same. Every time you have a different outcome. Same here. I love this attack from the top. It's similar to the Uncharted one, but the difference here is that because she's so tiny, she used the entire body to kill him. See, she basically jumping for her life. She knows it feels like okay, she needs to kill the zombie or whatever, or else she's gonna die. So she's going full power, losing completely control of their weight and everything. And obviously the guys die like this, and it's amazing. It's really, really well done. It makes you feel like how the intensity, in the acting, how the character is desperate to do a kill, or else she will get killed as well. And even here, like a simple slash, you see how the body is moving properly, is shifting left to right, with according with the hands leaning to the wall. Same here. It's really well done. Really another level, guys. And this one over here is one of my favorite. Look at here. She's using the environment not just to do a simple slash or a stab back or left or right. She's using him to trapping him. Okay, this is a great scenario. She's using both hands. You see how her body kind of lean forward. Okay, stay like this, and the guy is trapped. He's putting the hands here and so on before she actually slice the throat out of him. Boom, same things. But you see the technique here happen, right? There is a very fast movement at the beginning. Boom. Then she hold this pose for a while and then slash him again. So in this, that is done because, guys, if you do everything always fast, 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 you're never really gonna see what's going on, okay? Because everything happening so fast. So they always find a moment where they can showcase the character, the struggle, the face expression, the sentiment, the feeling, whatever they're going through, the tension. That's why also those combat are so intense. It's a combination not just of body mechanics working so well, the integration with the environment and everything. It's also the staging, the face expression, everything is done so well. Even I love these little things. For example, when she kick him out again, and boom, it kind of bounce back on this huge prop down here. So it's coming this way like this, and bam, he flip because he hit, I guess, a break. I don't know what it is. It's really amazing. And even here, boom, you see like the fish, they all have their own physics. And look at the staging done here. I want you guys to take a look at this part here. Look how it's done. It's always very clear who is doing what, okay? Abby is from the back, the main character is from here. But see how it's staged properly that you can see the hand grabbing these things and the other hand's kind of behind. Okay, you can see properly the frame. You can understand what's going on. Boom, look how she's leaning forward. Okay, the camera following and bam, and now you have they change position, but again it's always very clear what is going on. Look how the arms is pointing down to the impact. Okay, those done are done perfectly, and see there is a lot of time spent in those animations. is really, really great, guys, and it's really fun to watch and to play. Now, for the last one, I want to discuss with you because now we've just been taking a look, guys, at the at the impact, okay, the heat reaction, how everything was blend together, how things are adjust when there is an environment like a desk, a wall, or something. But the next step is the sense of entertainment, okay. And let me just tell you a few things. Usually, guys, I'm a kind of person who doesn't like watching walkthrough gameplay on YouTube or on Twitch or something like that because I enjoy playing game actually. But this is the first time I was watching even though I buy the game, I finished it and everything. This is the first time I was watching a walkthrough of The Last of Us 2, and I actually enjoying it. I enjoy watching other people because, guys, the complexity of those animation, the variety of the sequence of what's going on, it's so well done and so dynamic. It looked like watching a movie, a blockbuster movie, guy. That's really amazing. And it's something, guys, you want to keep in mind again, even if you're doing your own demo reel, you're not working for game or something, that when you're doing an animation, it's not just about mechanics and, and everything, it's about the sense of entertaining. Okay, guys, I will challenge you to watch all those sequences one by one with me. Look, there is the slice here. Okay, the guys try to attack her, and she using the line of action here to uh, what is it, to kind of, let me go back. Yep. See, she's using the whole body to avoid this part. Okay. Really nice. She's trying to attack him, and again, it's very clear how he blocks her. Okay, so there is a counter from him, pushing her away. Again, it's really nice how they use the physicality. You see how they're holding this pose here for a while. It's very clear the energy, and boom, pushing her away. Another attack from him. I guess she gets hit by something here, by a bullet, like one of the teammate. And then again, she grabs him. She grabs the axe, and bam, slicing on the leg. And again here, boom. Look again the weight from this position here when it gets struck by the axe. Boom, how it goes completely down with the entire body. Okay, it's really, really well done. Even the animation is not perfect. It works fantastic. It's really, really beautiful. And the next one over here, really similar, simple, but again, it's great. It works really, really well. And take a look at this one. Take a look how big it is. This sequence over here. Let me take a look together with you guys. We are starting together with she's running towards him and he's shooting like a bullet. Okay, so she's kind of like dodging him, stabbing him one time here, one stab. Okay, try for a second one. The guys this time parry. Okay, we are holding for a little bit longer this position, the anticipation. Look how the shoulder going up, kind of framing the face of the guy, selling the idea of strength, and boom, pushing it away. This time he's the one striking. She's running away. Another stab here. And then completely, guys, out of the blue, after this second stab here, boom. That's really the sense of entertainment. It's a new element coming to the sequence. And now the focus is between these two guys. Okay. You see now the camera, after that fast-paced sequence, we are having now this focus moment here where you can see she's been trapped here. She's struggling to get away with it. Okay, we have like a few seconds here, left to right, boom, a strike, and then I guess she's taking you know, the the pipe here, and boom again. She finished him again. Look again the contrast between this pose. Okay, here, and bam. Look, the head is going completely behind when there is still a bit of resistance in the body here. Okay, and then catch ups everything else. Everything else falls behind. Okay, falling. and then she go and execute basically the other poor guy. But I see it's really entertaining to watch, and that's also part of this. Again, guys, look at this the contact here. Boom, she's coming from the top, and you see even there is no blend from this pose here to this one. Okay, popping one frame, there is a huge cheat, but it doesn't really matter because his reaction is done properly. Even if there is that one frame cheat, it still works really well. Okay, so it's its body now is completely down, and bam, again, it gets eaten from from behind. Again, those hit reaction are done so well that makes a lot of difference in a combat situation. Makes really physical. This is better than movie because of course you can push the physicality in a way that a movie could not. And again here, boom. See, really, really well done, guys. And I love here, okay, this little touch. One basically grabs the player. She's actually touching the prop over here. I think it's done dynamically. Obviously, it's done dynamically. And then it's really throwing you towards like, through a desk that casually it was there. You see, like having an extra element. It's not just about an element that is there. It's part of the choreography and it's done dynamically, guys. That's really next level stuff. It's really well done. And I guess this is another one, simple, but again, even in the simple things, there is a lot of choreography. And even this one, look at the punch, how the variety in the fist. Like this one is more controlled. This first fist, okay, more straight, losing a bit of balance. This second one is definitely more like a fighter, okay, completely under control. Same one here. You see like how she's in control of the fist and how this character bending completely and accusing uh, you know, the hit. And then the last one, bam! You can see that she's falling because she's kind of tired and she kind of use all her energy. So even in a simple things like this, like giving 4 punch, all of them look completely different. That's really nice, and this is something mistakes sometimes people do. When they do a combo or something like that, they always repeat the same movement over and over, and then again another one from behind, boom, until she take the access and blow it down. And okay, guys, so I really think there is a lot to learn. Okay, this is for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're learning animation, you're a senior or something. There are so many things to study here, not just for implementation as a gameplay. That's of course is really really well done, but also for a pure animation standpoint. Because as I said, it's not just about the body mechanics, the fact that those characters and the environment interact properly done is also the sense of entertainment. These things are fun to watch and even more to play. So guys, I hope you guys enjoy this analysis, okay, and you could learn something from it. I would suggest you to search other clips from The Last of Us, maybe on YouTube or whatever you want, and study those kind of things, okay, guys, and have fun. If you have any question or comment, let me know, okay, guys. See you next time. Ciao.